A blaze of glory.
Spring dare not show its face when I'm around.
Poison.
Oh, I've never felt this good.
Ice is nice. A blaze of glory.
Who needs legs when you got wings? Victory!
What is this? A game of some sort?
I bring the spark of death.
Spring dare not show its face when I'm around.
On the turn. Secret most likely just going to third pick the puppy hero and then leisurely take whatever 2 cores they think complete their lineup. Like this ban, one of the win conditions TNC's been able to utilize and I think fits their style the best if you think about it. You've got these super talented players. There's no really terrible matchup anymore. You can win almost anything if you side play properly.
Right.
Onmel, arguably the best in the world at doing so. You want to ensure that if TNC is going to beat you, they've got to play a more complicated game.
Right.
You don't want to just give them a hey, run at us. And if they do that successfully, they take it. I think you got to ban Lone Druid here for TNC. We shall see.
Picked Oracle. There is no pattern.
Playing EG, I'm fine.
What does that do for them?
tempo. It's decent. On the turn. Secret most likely just gonna.
Seconds left.
I think Jakiro looks fine for Secret. Any puppy hero that helps deal with the tree ants in the laning phase.
Yeah, get some wave clear in there.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Grim's
Or, hey, if we saw this yesterday, I have a sneaking suspicion what that fourth pick for Secret's going to be. And it's really good as well with the support duo. Like, whenever you have these heroes that have gap close, you throw the ink swell. But with so much threat.
Stands ready.
Sven for TNC.
Into Morphling.
Yeah, which they banned last time when it actually looked all right.
It's a good hero against Lone Druid, however, which they might be expecting Secret to go for here. And I also, this is the thing, and this is partly why I respect Puppy as the best drafter in Dota right now. When you compare the way his team plays to the EG, really. EG, they find what they think is good, and they stick with it. It's partly why I feel like they have such an easy time. Like, they make it to the late days of the tournament, but they can't win. And part of that's because teams like Secret, they're evolving. It doesn't matter if they crushed yesterday, right? They demolished OG with this first 2 Lone Druid. They're not going to come out the next day with the same thing. You can't truthfully prepare for them properly, and they're stealing from other teams at this tournament. They won the game, but they played against a Grimstroke Morphling. Here, looks very powerful. The immediate troll pick to come out as well. Very good against the Prophet.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like Secret have like 5 or 6 different bases that they can start from. And most teams have maybe 2, sometimes 3, if they're really lucky or good.
Yep, and they build upon that base as the tournament progresses.
And so they don't need to come back to what they won with.
Yep.
They can go to another go-to winning strategy.
5 seconds left.
Exactly equal reserve time, 118 for both teams. TNC's last ban. You thinking about what Zai is going to play here?
Dude.
Mars still in the pool.
Yeah.
I am fairly certain that'll be the decision. It's a Mars or it's a Pango. Some kind of mid-game team fight.
Disruptor.
Exactly.
Both of those heroes were in the group loads. Like,
yes.
It was like every game either had a Mars or a Pango. It felt like.
That's the thing. You're banning all these heroes, but it feels like you're not even putting Secret onto some B tier lineups. You know, these are easily A or S tier for Zai.
Dire pick. Radiant's turn to pick.
Ooh, even better. Okay, that's tons of sustain, and now you've got 3 cores that are nigh unkillable. TNC is going to be on a clock for certain, and remember, the Heavenly Grace is not dispellable. You can purge the GA as the Oracle, but that massive amount of status resist, HP, it's perfect for the Troll, who most likely will not have to build a BKB in this game because he's consistently going to have that Grace on him.
That's what we, similar, not the same, but it's a similar line to what we've seen with AG run.
And if I'm TNC now, you need some game breaker. You need, honestly, something like a Tinker. You need a Tinker. I would say something like Storm, but you just don't have damage. And like Blitz can elaborate on this later, but you just won't be able to kill things here.
Yeah.
And Sven takes too much time to come online. You need something that helps you in the mid game and just is a turret of damage. Perhaps a sniper could be all right, but against Morphling, I'm always scared. You're just giving away shrapnel. You could Medusa, perhaps, but again, just so slow. You already have the Sven. You need something that provides tempo and pace for your draft. Death Prophet would be nice once again. I'm just not sure that's an RML specialty. But I'd like to see TNC itemize and build and draft to win this game, or at least have a critical advantage by 20 minutes. Otherwise, I think it's going to be a repeat of last game, and really a repeat of Secret Series against OG, where they just equalize and eventually outplay.
Well, he's played Prophet, played...
Choose your hero.
Well,
there you go.
He's going to pick the sniper into the morph regardless. Well, it solves some of the problems, Kyle.
They
Not all, but
beat
some.
EG with it, so maybe they're, go back to what worked.
Look, it's more their style, and at least it's it's a faster hero, right? If it's Medusa, I say GG. But with the Sniper, with the Prophet, you've got a lot of long-range global mobility. And it also is a hero that doesn't take Ancients, sticks on lanes. It'll give a lot of space for Gabby to farm jungle. But I just have to favor Secret. I think that when you're playing Sniper into Nisha's Morphling, I just can't. I can't put money on TNC here. Like, I think it's Secret 80-20.
All right, good stuff. Thanks very much, gents. Time to get into our game then. Game number 2, all on the line as far as TNC's tournament history is concerned, because they have to win this one to stay alive. Let's see what they do as we rejoin Cap and Blitz.
Well, I certainly hope it's not an 80-20 chance here for TNC as we see them loading up here for Game 2. We all want to see a Game 3, and more importantly, I want to see TNC actually take a strong game against Team Secret. That last game was just a little sad to watch. I mean, we stalled out the game for a while, but then they just didn't win a single fight. I think Team Secret won like 4 fights in a row, and then the game was over.
And that's sort of like the secret of Team Secret. It's just really expected. It just sort of ramps up much quicker than other teams expect. One moment, the game feels like it's 50-50, sometimes even in the other team's lead. And all of a sudden, the game almost feels like it's boring. Like the pace of the game is just going the way Secret won, and they just bludgeon you, and suddenly whatever lead that you have, you're behind 15k gold. And that's what happened in the last game. Like, they were up 2k, they win 2 fights in a row, 15k, they've taken racks.
TNC have drafted themselves the Sven, who has an 83% win rate at this tournament, and also the Sniper, which they managed to beat Evil Geniuses with in their previous series. So, Blitz, what do you give their chances for the draft? It seems like our panel was pretty skeptical of it.
I mean, they have an active lineup, something a little bit more high tempo than the previous game. That's what Sven does for you as a carry, is he just runs in. He starts fights for you. He's a very good frontliner.
Meanwhile, though, Team Secret have that combination of late game where they've got this Morphling plus Troll. They have a lot of tankiness thanks to the Omni Knight. I mean, their 2 cores are very tanky as well. The Earth Spirit is a 4 position, actually stats up pretty well. So if you use the Omni Knight with those heroes, it's definitely going to be hard for TNC to pull out enough damage to get any kills. And then on top of that, Team Secret also have the combination of the Grimstroke and the Morphling, or that double, or later on when you get the triple Adaptive Stripe, the triple Shotgun Blast.
Pay attention now. The battle's
We're going to start off with, they thought about it, but then realized that the Absol rolled in, it would probably be to his doom. So TNC will actually take the first 3 bounties of the game.
Similar to what they did in the previous game, but yeah, this is a completely different look, I'd say, for Team Secret. Zai's not really on a heavy playmaker this time around. He's on something a little bit more defensive. He's going to allow his other 2 cores, in fact, to get early leads for him.
Yeah, he's got to play a bit more of the back line. He cannot afford to get stunned up and bursted down. Similar to how Mind Control played it for Team Liquid.
Yeah.
But, they do have the counter to the Inkswell. AU can just keep on throwing out those blasts. And while the Inkswell will still explode, it just won't be able to get that big buildup of damage and stun duration.
I will say that this is a completely different style that TNC, by banning the Enigma, have forced out of Secret. Yapzor is on a much more aggressive hero. Lately, it feels like we've been watching him play a lot more farmers, just because of the playstyle that Secret have shown so far, picking the Enigma for him repeatedly, allowing him to just push waves with the CM. This time around, he's picking a hero that is just all-out aggression. He needs levels to be able to farm like Yapzor likes to. So it almost feels like a catch-22, because Yapzor is also a very good roamer.
Stun off, mid one. They're going to stay outside of that Inkswell range. They're going to roll in onto the Sven. Mid one is quite low. They're going to try and get the treants in front of him, and they got it. First blood for AU. And this is, I mean, looking at these lane setup, if they actually lose this Trine lane, it also means the Earth Spirit is blocked out into this lane. Eventually, I'm sure he wants to roam onto the sniper mid. But then also, again, don't know if Sand King is going to win this 1v1 since we've been optimistic about it before. And he's lost so many times, but I would assume you do well against him.
Yeah, I'd imagine that you beat most melee heroes. That Mars versus the Boxy versus Chalice matchup seemed like it was a little bit of an anomaly as Puppey making his move onto Armel mid. The stun off too, but doesn't really have the damage, and Nisha really too nearby as Tims is going to snipe the courier.
Nice pickup by Tims.
This is a very clean start so far for TNC.
Yeah. His Nature's Prophet helped win that bottom lane with a first blood. Doing good body blocking now that he's got the level 2. Pick off on the courier helps win that lane.
All three of the cores farming very well.
Are we changing lanes for Team Secret? It seems like it. Troll is now at top, and Zai is running down to bottom lane.
The downside of making this switch, though, is that the Sand King has such a big lead that he just kind of runs at you now.
Yeah, I don't think he cares. Like, he can win the 1v1 against Troll, and Omni-Knight, who's lost experience, finally showing up to this lane. I don't think they're going to win their aggro Trine lane either. So, Team Secret are going to have to dual lane from here on out.
And this is the kind of start that you want against Team Secret. Up 2k at 3 minutes. All through your lanes going very well. Zai already getting zoned out. This is what they wanted to try to avoid, and he's really the only player on his team right now with considerable CS, but that'll change here in a second as they're going to make a move on Armel. He does get hit by the stun.
Kick him over to the side, but Armel is going to be fine. I think Yapsar was aiming for the angle where he would knock him into the river.
Yeah, and if that happens, he most likely dies there.
Yeah. Or at least he's shoved out of the lane for so long that it'd still be a big win. You can see it in the CS board, top 2 CS. Now, mid lane's a little bit rougher though. This sniper is about even with this Morphling. The more that he's afraid of Yapsor, the farther back he's gonna have to play.
It's really this top lane though. I don't think you can touch Cuckoo here.
I don't think so either.
He's brought himself 2 sentries too. He's got a big level advantage. He's already level 5. And we've seen what Sand Kings with levels can do. He's standing right under the sentry ward. Doesn't know that it's up, but with the Helm of Iron Will, it's going to help a lot against the physical damage of the Troll too. He's going to drop his own sentry, and if he finds Puppies, it's going to do it for the lane as Armel.
Oh, and managed to dodge. Throws out the shrapnel. It's going to be slowed down by Yapsor. Another round of shrapnel. Isha's quite low. They're going to try and get him with Tim's tower.
He goes the other way.
Going for Nisha. It's going for Yapsor instead. Armel actually jukes it all out. Nisha's still going to be quite low here, but it's the Earth Spirit who will die. Nisha, if he needs to. Well, he actually doesn't have enough mana for waveform, so they can just keep on hitting him over and over and over again. He's going to TP back now, but, well, he does have plenty of regen coming in on the courier still. Another win there for TNC.
Yeah, he just stood under the shrapnel. Nisha started to realize that he wasn't going to be able to deal enough right-click damage because he was strength morphing so high. Yep. And so he disengages off of that Yapsor. At that point, he has to hard commit to it. Very nice rotation from Tims. And no panic at all from Armel.
3,000 net worth lead in the first 5 minutes of the game. That is pretty good. For TNC, we're going to see triple Wraith Bands into Tread.
Third time.
It's going to be left. Oh, the roll-in's going to miss again, Armel. He doesn't even have like a ward or anything around this area. He just always seems to know when to play back against this Earth Spirit. Even better, he just dodges the roll-in so many times.
That is going to be the 3rd or 4th time that Yapsor's gone for it with no success whatsoever. As did one. Thought about getting aggressive, but with 3 levels of Sandstorm, he's got to be careful. Does not want to stay here for very long.
They also lost their sentries, so...
Yeah, and this is the best laning phase that I've seen somebody have against Secret in this playoffs.
Absolutely. Puppey, he was spotted there, so that ward is probably going to get denied. Tim's right place, right time.
Yapsor hanging around this mid lane, but not really able to find too much. He's level 3, so his levels haven't suffered too bad, but not the kind of start that you want, especially against this squishier hero. You want to be able to punish the sniper, and that's the frustrating thing, is when you know you're not punishing squishy heroes like this, like the Invokers, like the Sniper, because you know that they're naturally more greedy. When are you going to punish them?
Especially since what I love about this is TNC's winning the laning phase, and they've got a support Furion. Support Furion is so hard to play the vision game against because he just shows up somewhere deep on your side of the map, gets wards down. Then TNC should have a vision advantage for most of the game as well.
Yeah, and their offlaner right now has his level 7. He's pretty much got that Veil, much further ahead than Zai is. Only level 5 himself is YapzOr. I think he's a little bit lost right now because I think he expected to be able to get those kills mid and just sort of snowball that lead forward his Morphling. And now he's in this weird position where he doesn't really have a kill lane. He doesn't want to go top against the Sand King, who's over-leveled and over-farmed. This bottom lane, Oracle, Sven, you're not getting any kills there. So it should be the Sniper.
It's already been denied so many times.
Yeah, everyone's just getting levels right now. And
he went to bottom lane because he saw Gabby was low, but Gabby pops the healing salve. The Oracle's even going to give him a little bit of healing here. They do have a Dust. Going to get rid of that Phantom. And again, like cool, you can fight Sand King super easily. Like level 1, level 2 Sandstorm. But these higher levels, even if you have the vision, you can't really fight in that AoE.
Yeah, if Cuckoo is in trouble, you just pop your ulti. Save the stun for when he pops the Battle Trance on mid 1.
Yeah.
Turn around, get the kill.
Looks like they did try and go for the Sven. God Strength, farm through that hard camp stack they had going on there.
It's always the mid to late game, though, that's scary to play against Team Secret, so don't count them out just yet.
No.
It's that crazy explosion of violence when they start taking team fights as 5.
Now, is this Handamitis because TPL, AU? He wants to die, but he won't. Successful TP away. Is it because he's going to try and like play the early Blink Dagger timing, and he wants to make sure, similar to how Ursa's do, right? How you continue to farm up because you have a Handamitis, or you think he's just trying to use a good laning phase to get further ahead?
Use the good laning phase to get further ahead. Because I think you had the right idea if you were TNC last game.
Yeah.
You can play this passive style and then just try to match their tempo when it comes to team fights. And their lineup is much more suited for it. And part of it is that they finally got rid of the Enigma. Like, teams are just giving that away to Secret for free so far, including TNC. They had the idea because you had to have known that Puppey was going to take Enigma Tide, and he won't take the Tide unless he's got the Enigma now.
It's funny, it's like they thought they had the answer in the draft. They was like, I saw Vengeful Spirit Rubik. I was like, all right, I think you double countered the Enigma. That should be enough.
We never saw it.
Never saw it. Never saw like a successful Black Hole steal into turnaround. I don't think we ever saw a Vengeful Spirit swap that actually stopped a Black Hole.
Yeah, they stole Black Hole once and weren't able to use it.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things, because you're playing off the fact that you feel like Secret's predictable. So you're saying, would you do all this draft practice at night? You say, they're going to take Tide Enigma, what's our counter? Like, do we want to give it to them? And TNC probably said yes. Is they're going to make the move? Nisha
Oracle might be able to save him here. They're actually threatening to go for the Oracle in the back line. YapzOr's actually going to continue. They do still have the Burrow Strike up on Kuka, but they no longer have the vision of him. He's slowly taken out here, tries to go for the Burrow Strike away, but is spotted. Sitting Sandstorm on top of Sandstorm. He was slowly going to die. Very smart play from Nisha.
An exceptional.
That is always a problem. And like, this Morphling, your 4 and 3 positions, they're always a good pickup for a Morphling to turn into one of those heroes and just amplify that hero's power. Hero's going to be running around Burrow Striking Sandstorm.
I mean, the early game, you don't even need the ulti. That's not even that big of a detriment to the Morph to not have the SKO.
Yeah, because Epicenter is like one of the weakest of his abilities. They're going to get another silence onto Cuckoo here with the Inkswell as well. Nisha is going to wave form into him. But he doesn't have the Morph option anymore. That's still on cooldown for a bit. That's part of the reason Cuckoo felt confident being able to stop this tower push. Unfortunately, his Sandstorm isn't in a position to immediately deal with the Siege Wagon. Nisha is going to tank up some of those tower hits. Cuckoo repositioning his Sandstorm so he actually forces the heroes away, kills the Siege Engine. Meanwhile, the rest of his team going for a 4-man push at top.
Our mouse come for this too.
Zai Thanks to that divine favor.
And you talked about it in our other cast that Secret love defending their tier 1s more than any other team. But it is going to go down, and Gabby is getting aggressive here.
The Assassinate wouldn't be enough to finish him off, so he holds on to it for now, maybe thinking they're going to go for Zai instead, but the Dispel of Fortune's End in that hold is easily countered by Zai's own strong Dispel. Divine favor.
Right now, I think that Secret's lineup lacks the ability to fight. You have this Earth Spirit, but he doesn't really have anywhere to gank anymore. So he just needs to sort of farm.
Yeah.
Which doesn't feel good as Earth Spirit. You can't really enable kills on any of your cores, I feel. Like this Morphling just wants to do Morphling things, split the map. Troll wants to do something similar, and OmniKnight obviously can't really get kills going. So for Secret to get kills, they'd have to get into these like 3-on-1 engagements like they had against Cuckoo. And that's why we see Yapstar just farming, because I think he's realized the pace of the game has just changed.
Dire's bottom tower. Don't look good.
And he's trying to get that Spirit Vessel, see if he can counter the Oracle as best as possible. $4,000 worth lead now for TNCs. They built it up. You could see the Earth Spirit having spent most of his time trying to gank the mid lane and hanging out bottom just because going on the Sand King top was never part of the game plan.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Fortunately, we are going to see a Vlad's this time for TNC.
Oh, they needed one so badly in the last game as 13 minutes in 2-1. Seems like TNC, this was their plan all along today.
And we'll start getting active. This game will definitely pick up pace as soon as we get the Blink Dagger from the Sand King. Cuckoo is very close to it right now.
Pull roots and run.
Yeah, and if anybody's going to get aggressive coming into the 15+ minute mark, it's definitely going to be TNC.
Happy with the passive laning phase, but...
And they have double Midas right now. I guess this is one way to do it against Team Secret. Take away the Enigma, go for these greedier double Midas lineups, because the Enigma makes it so that none of your cores ever feel like they can play Dota properly.
Right.
Like your melee cores are always afraid. Yapstar plays a very good Enigma, but by taking it away, forcing him to play the Earth Spirit, you can play these drafts a little bit more far back.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
You can see the payoff timing. It's going to be probably a good 10-minute window before they finally come online. So these items are a little bit of a detriment to the fighting power of TNC right now. So even as we have that Blink Dagger, TNC may just be trying to look for individual pickoffs and stuff like that. He's going to find Puppey inside of the trees with the Sandstorm on top of him. Unfortunately, Puppey has enough time to be able to TP away. He's good there, but the double damage on Gabby does mean an opportunity. See if they can take that mid-tier 1 tower nice and early. Nisha did spot the sniper though, managed to morph into him. That just gives him the full shrapnel charges and very easily defends the tower.
Radiant are scanning for
Maybe they wait for it to be down though and try to go for it again as Tim's with a very nice sprout, has a Vlad's. Looks like they're gonna get 3 of the bounty runes again.
Yeah, I mean it is a very hefty cooldown, that level 1 morph. So poke it mid lane with that double damage, he morphs. Now that it's on cooldown, you have a better chance of taking that tower, especially with the Siege Wagon coming in.
This mid tower's getting really low, and it is going to fall. TNC take it. As again, they're just playing off the fact that they've got a double Midas. They feel like they can be more passive here. They can support all 3 cores as a result of this. They can just stick their Sand King down here at bottom, where the creep wave pushes into him.
It shows what kind of advantage that they have, that they go for double Midas and yet are still 1 step ahead of Secret when it comes to taking objectives.
I think it's because Secret just can't fight them right now.
Yeah.
And you have mid one who's going for this Battle Fury. This is going to lead to another like 5-10 minutes of just farming for him. The Morphling doesn't want to fight. So now you've got these Team Secret supports that are very aggressive, but they have no moves to make. They're also just sort of relaxing.
Pretty much everyone has an even or winning record on this event. Except for Bormont.
Or Lasse.
Vlad's is up for Tim's. Probably gonna have a play.
They're gonna fight bottom.
Smoke up.
They're gonna TP the NP in after he pushes in top.
Yep.
They They're going to run into mid one right here.
They want mid one. They can't really burst him down quite fast enough. They're going to do a lot of damage to him. There's going to be an assault line. No one gets close to the Sand King. They're now going to save him with that false promise, and that'll buy some time. Gabby's going to go for the back line, and Yapsor does manage to get a roll away. Mid one, who's now that his battle trance is faded, they do manage to get a save from the Guardian Angel, but a big burst of magic damage comes out from Armel. Now, Secret going to go for Zai, but Nisha trying to get on top of Armel as best as possible. Shrapnel getting thrown down. That's enough of slow. Now the epicenter's out. Cuckoo sees the opportunity to go with the turn. They're going to go the first down. Armel does it again. How many times has Armel survived with just a sliver of HP, kiting Secret in before turning around and batting them down 4 dead on the side of Secret? 7,000 net worth lead and a tower to be taken.
That was so well done by TNC. Gabby just runs past, understands that he's the tankiest hero in the game. He's got to create space for his sniper. They set that fight up beautifully while the tower push is going on at top. So Secret isn't quite ready for all 5 heroes to be down there, and they get completely wiped. And TNC, I mean, they're showing we can also play the greedy game. They're saying to themselves, what we messed up on was we weren't greedy enough. We needed Midas heroes. We need at least one form of team fight. Cuckoo, don't play Magnus. Play this Sand King hero that can just get in there. It's okay.
And very importantly, don't give them the auto-win team fight.
Yes.
Don't give them that, I mean, especially with the Enigma, allowing you to win the laning phase despite playing 4 versus 5 because you have Yapsor totally free farming all the time. Just really well done by Armel here. As soon as he spots Nisha, he's like, that's the end of my aggression. I have to back away. He's always going to go for me. And then Cuckoo, I mean, he just sets him up for that opportunity.
Yeah, there was 1 second left on that adaptive strike. He was so tunnel visioned in. And look at Armel just tantalizingly close to being in reach. And this has to be so frustrating for Secret to play against.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, their 2 supports have to be bored out of their minds. There's nothing for them to do. They have 2 cores that just want to continue to farm. You saw what happens when you try to take these early game fights against this lineup. Gabby's really farmed at this point. Like, you're not fighting this Sven. It's what's so scary about him. The mid game, he owns it.
Armel pretty much single-handedly has made this one of the worst Earth Spirit games I've seen for just like what he can do in the game. It was pretty much in the lane. His option was kill the sniper, and because Armel played it so well, he never gets the kill on the sniper. He ends up falling behind as a result.
He took away any semblance of a game for Yapsor by not dying.
Yeah.
Yapsor dies once there. He tries 3 times, strikes out all 3.
That Wrath of Nature is going to be able to push out that bottom lane. The long-range assassination hits mid one.
Whose ban is it? Oh, yours! 5 seconds left. Your pick. This is where you win or lose. Okay, your pick now. You know what to do. Remember, the goal is to have fun. Yeah, who am I kidding? Your pick now. Meepo. What? Huh? Your pick. This is where you win or lose. No pressure or nothing.
She's here. Hi, hi!
Fortune and glory await. Look, if you pause for people, people are gonna pause for you. It's just science.
Here I come! Waiting in. Huh? Oh, yes! Whatever. Coming through.
30 seconds.
We can put this rune, I guess.
Showtime. If you're not already heading somewhere, now's the time to start.
Let's go, boys.
Yep.
The battle's starting. Just remember, we got a job to do.
Look at all that meat, just waiting to be carved. Heading out. I'm under attack.
Yes, no mana. Lemao.
Yes. Right to it. Oh, yes. Yeah. Right. Get over here!
Oh,
Fresh chop!
he's fucking dead. Oh, you're blocking me, bro.
Right. Good idea.
Oh,
Blood. Have I got juice on my chins? It's denied. Yes. Hi, hi. This edge is nice and sharp. Denied. Coming through. Yeah. You got it. Right. Whatever. Right to it. Oh, yes! Heading out. Forward! Here I come! Waiting in. Yep. Chop, chop! You wish. Yes!
oh.
I'm a greedy guts, I admit it. Waiting in. Good idea. Oh, yes! Hi, hi! Coming through!
5 minutes.
Yeah. Head now.
Tis mine. Money
Oops, what's that mean? Ah! Whatever. Fill your lungs up.
Well, come straight, come straight.
Yes! Too bad for you, right? Smell the fresh air.
Your top tower is under attack.
Right to it.
If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad at you. Guy's putting up a barricade.
Ah, yes. Forward!
It was not meant.
You got it. Hi, hi! Look who's coming for dinner. Under attack!
Your chronology in time grinds even mountains to dust.
Good work!
I thought that was you.
Time to punch it! Right.
The top tower is under attack.
Got it. Oh, yes! Good idea.
Your bottom tower is under attack. You
Yep.
gonna do something about it or just sit there looking funny?
Clear the chopping! It's when you're around. Rocket! Yes! Forward! Ah, yes. Heading out. 'Tis mine, waiting in. Right. Here I come! Deep breath! Coming free! Coming free!
Killing spree!
Yep. Right to it! Forward! Ah, yes. Yeah.
Are you even watching your top tower? The enemy's bottom tower has been denied.
Lost.
Your middle tower's under attack. Rally the troops and get over there! Your middle tower has fallen.
Smells good, don't it? Yes!
Dire structures are fortified.
Head now.
Your middle tower is under attack. What, not your job or something? They're trying to knock down your middle tower.
Aye, aye. Ah! Waiting in.
Sorry, I was silenced.
Good idea.
Okay.
Get over here. First mate! Yes! Oh, yes! You got it.
My favorite customer.
Right.
Ooh, your bottom tower's kind of bad.
Head now. Right to it. Whatever. You got it.
Careful. Sorry, bro. What the hell?
Yeah.
Your top tower needs some
Yang
help.
ko come to.
You and a couple of friends could probably stop that. Hello, top tower. Goodbye, top tower.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Keep it on. Waiting in. Hi. Ooh. Here I come. Take a deep breath. I'll bring the sword to the lambs. Good idea. Forward!
Killing spree!
I have done right. Coming through. Right. Here I come. You got it.
You almost had that. Crush me!
Killing spree! Double kill!
Fascination at its finest.
Dominating! Triple kill! There better be some of your structures are fortified. The top tower needs some help.
Never happen again.
I'm all for a little downtime. You feeling fresh?
Whatever. Oh, yes! Your mincemeat now! Deep breath! You won't feel the pain!
Mega kill!
Oh, yes.
Dominating!
And now.
Unstoppable! Double kill!
And what? Forward! Yeah. Hi, hi!
Your bottom tower is under attack!
Right to it!
You better poof on over to your bottom tower!
Yes!
They're trying to knock down your middle tower! This is one of the things in the tower has fallen.
Right. Oops, what's that mean? Chopper time! Forward! Money changes hands. Lovely! Yeah. Yes! Feel the Talk for a little butchering! Right. Unkind. Hi, hi. Coming through. Smell refreshing.
Wicked sick!
Good idea. Whatever. back time. Fresh meat! Yes. Let's get eating. Spare me!
No.
Right to it!
The bottom tower is attack.
Oh, yes! Heading out. Here I come! Waiting in. Whatever.
No. Come. Careful. Oh shit. Go back.
Coming through. Head now.
Whoa! Godlike!
The Oracle chose you.
Right to it.
Goal.
Take yeah. Good idea. Well-gotten gains. Huh? Forward! It's no. Here I come!
No shot has fallen. Dominate!
Oh, got it.
Hi!
I'm pushing bottom. I'm rating bottom.
Double kill! Radiant called in the fortification.
Right.
Your top tower is under attack. Digging and defending. Enemy's bottom tower's gone. Nice, right? Your top tower is under attack. Dire's doing that glowy thing. Nothing doing till that's done. The top tower needs some help.
Yeah. Heading out. Coming, friend.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Good idea. Nice.
Radiant structures are fortified.
What are you buying? Right to it. Time to the shots.
Keep on!
Oops, was that me? Yes! Yes. Forward! Waiting in. Here I come! Right. You got it. Right.
Go, 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 go!
Killing spree!
Think you're done with me.
Come, come, come.
Double kill!
What?
Cold!
Dominate!
Fire to the ground. I needed to sharpen my cutlery anyway. Yep. Oh, yes! Whatever. Ooh. More like that. Lovely. Heading out. Fill your lungs up. Aye, aye. It's cleaver time. Mega kill! That's anything nice and sharp.
Best thing about the enemy's top tower is it's gone.
Shit.
Your elements return to nature.
Money.
What happened? Oh, yes! Right.
Oh, okay, go back. Help.
Yes! I'll bring the sword
Dire
to the
structures
land.
are fortified.
Smell refreshing. More pie! Yes!
Unstoppable!
You got it. Good idea.
Enemy's middle tower just bit the dust. I guess they built on a fault line.
Vanguard! Oh, yes.
I'm going bottom.
Coming through.
Pushing bottom.
Right.
Your top tower is under attack.
Good idea. Waiting in. Boy, fresh meat!
Coming.
Let's get
Push up the bottom. Alright.
it now.
Killing spree!
From extinct.
Double kill! Radiant structures are fortified. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality.
Savage!
sharpen my cutlery anyway.
It ain't over till the last building falls. So fight!
Yep. Right to it. It's not ready. Oh, yes! Flash mate! Forward! Denied!
Dominating was an act of charity.
I foresaw your death the moment you were born.
Double kill!
Saw this end.
Ooh, your bottom tower, it's kinda bad. What do you mean your bottom tower's gone?
No more.
All according to plan.
Coming through. Uh-huh. You got it. Ah, yes. Regeneration. Hooked him. Twice me.
Monster kill!
Did I hear a squeak? Right. Yes!
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen! Enemy's bottom barracks just took a dive!
I meant to do that. Good idea. My soul. Once more. It's not ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
The worms to hell.
Double kill!
That's what your guts.
Radiant fortified their structures. Pretty good move if you ask me. Godlike!
Kick me down. Tis mine. Coming through. You got it.
The enemy's bottom shrine has fallen.
Hi, hi. About my heart beats you. Yes.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Right to him. I'm under attack.
Enemy's middle tower is no more. A killing spree. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. That's the power of elbow grease. And, you know, a bit of murder. The enemy's middle barracks are just a sweet memory. I'm the lover's guide. I suddenly like your chances.
Forward!
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
My thanks to the heroes. See my warthog.
Hey, the enemy's top tower's gone. You done good. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. You now have mega creeps. Put your back into it. It's like almost done. Dominate! Double kill.
I rise again. Bloody toffee is real. Get over. Fresh meat.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Enemy's middle tower just turned into a pile of rocks. Radiant Ancient is nothing but rubble. Dire, take it all!